Bob. Thanks very much. And at about 9 after 7 right now, kind of checking out what has been trending online.
Yeah, and I'm not putting Ryan on the hot seat here. I know one of the things that I've seen coming across Twitter right now is I guess they're announcing the Academy Awards finalists and nominees, or I shouldn't say finalists, the nominees are coming out this morning. So I know that's one of the things that I'm seeing trending this morning. Ryan, what else do you have?
That absolutely is trending, and I didn't do it because the story there is we don't know what's happening, but I'm sure tomorrow we will be talking about it. But there's a few other things that we're talking about this morning. Now, this first one I've been wanting to talk about for the last few days. Just when I thought I had spent all the money I could on Harry Potter memorabilia, I found out I was wrong, because Bloomsbury UK and Scholastic, who publish the books here and overseas in England, released these pictures, which are some of our first looks at illustrations from a brand new version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, which is coming out in October. Now, while these pictures are great, there are over 100 more we still haven't seen, as this release will feature 110 full-color illustrations by the UK's Jim Kay. The best part, Bloomsbury and Scholastic plan to give each of the 7 books in the series the same treatment, releasing a new one each year for the next 7 years, which is the most exciting thing in the world to me. You can spend your hard-earned galleons on the tomes when they're released sometime October, like I said, of this year. Now, also trending on Facebook, Chipotle Mexican Grill is now serving certain burritos sin carne after the restaurant stopped selling pork at about a third of its restaurants, including the one right here in Wilmington. Now, during an audit, the chain found out a major supplier didn't actually follow Chipotle's animal welfare standards, usually having to do with how pork was housed. So the pork products were pulled. Now, the chain prides itself on its focus on organic and local meat and veggies, so this obviously didn't sit well with them. Now they're looking to find a new supplier ahora mismo, right now. And finally, funny you mentioned the Oscars, because nominations for the second most important award of the Hollywood season have been announced, not the Oscars, the Razzies. I'm talking about the Golden Raspberries, which honor Hollywood's worst performances of the last year. Now, Michael Bay led the pack, pulling in 7 nominations, including Worst Picture for the delightful Transformers Age of Extinction. Now, others include Nicolas Cage for Worst Actor in Left Behind, which was needlessly remade last year, and Cameron Diaz for Worst Actress in Annie. Now, I have seen Annie 3 times at this point, and I consider that nomination pure blasphemy, as Cameron Diaz is a comedy goddess in my book. Maybe that's just me. At any rate, that's a look at what's trending this morning. Now, for a look at the weather, let's go over to Gannon Medwick.
You take the meat out of a burrito, and it's going to trend. That's just like a rule.